During season 21 of South Park, I had trouble understanding Cartman's behavior towards Heidi. I mean, he's never really had a girlfriend before, and he seems to really care about her through season 20, so what happened to make Cartman start rolling his eyes, sighing, and just hating on Heidi in general? Well, after a lot of thought and surveying all my male friends, I think I have an answer. Notice in season 21, episode 1, this is the first time we see Cartman deflate at Heidi's presence, and it's also the first time, as far as we know, that Cartman has started to regain his access to technology. Remember, season 20 started off with all the boys breaking every device Cartman owned, which sent him into an isolation spiral, which is how he met Heidi, who'd also gone offline by deleting her social media profiles and thereby her life. So what happened when Cartman got his electronics back? Oh, well, he was probably back on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, social media places where it's very easy to pump up your personal image and become the center of your own universe. So the entire time that Cartman and Heidi were a happy couple only occurred because there was no tech to get between them. Now that technology, and specifically Alexa, have been reintroduced to Cartman's daily routine, Heidi is no longer the bright new shiny toy to keep his attention. Heidi can't be a digital assistant. She can't just ignore Cartman degrading or commanding her. She's a human being that wants to be treated properly, and that takes work. So Cartman is bored with the only girlfriend he's ever had in favor of a quote girl who's effortless to be with and makes him laugh, yet he never has to invest anything back into that relationship. But then Heidi dumps Cartman, and in season 21 episode 2 we hear Cartman's voicemail where he begs Heidi to take him back and says he'll kill himself if she doesn't do it. Why? We know that as soon as they get back together, Cartman acts like he hates her again, so why not just let it go? Well, I believe that's because Cartman is addicted to the game of trying to control Heidi and slowly manipulating her to be subservient, just like Alexa, because this is a narcissistic relationship. At one point, Heidi even breaks down and says that relationships are not 50-50, they're 100-100, and she wants to put in 100% to make Cartman happy. But she can't because she has expectations that Cartman will return her respect and devotion, so they end up right back in the rut they were in. Actually, they end up even worse because Cartman tries to get Heidi killed by a witch for taking too long to get ready. It's like, wow, she's trying to be arm candy for you, trying to get you to notice her. So in response to that, Cartman tries to get her bumped off. What? When Heidi tries to leave again, Cartman blames his diet for his bad behavior and he swears he'll change. At this point, it might as well be Saddam Hussein and Satan singing, "I can change, I can change." Of course, this turned out to be a trick again because what does Cartman do? Oh, just wrecks Heidi's vegan lifestyle by lying to her about finding tofu fast foods like Beyond KFC and Beyond Arby's. In doing that, not only does Cartman destroy Heidi, he essentially clones himself, which obviously makes Cartman happier because the only thing that makes Cartman happy is Cartman. There are actual psychological explanations for what we're seeing on the show now. Like I said before, this is a classic narcissistic relationship. According to psychologytoday.com, a narcissist will be a conversation hoarder. That's where the non-narcissistic partner will struggle to have their views and feelings heard. When they do get a word in, if it's not in agreement with the narcissist, their comments will be corrected, dismissed, or completely ignored. This is the perpetual sighing and eye-rolling we see out of Cartman. Another sign of a narcissist is that they are big boundary violators and they don't care what you think or want. It's all about getting their desires met, not yours. These people show little remorse and they will blame the victim for the narcissist's own lack of respect, such as Cartman trying to get Heidi killed over missing a petting zoo or giving her faked Beyond food. I mean, I'm not even into the vegan thing, but that's so disrespectful to do something like that to someone else. Then we have the charmer characteristic, stating narcissists can be very charismatic and persuasive when they're interested in you for their own gratification, like saying, "I'm the only guy in school with a girlfriend now," which was the scenario when Cartman and Heidi got together. They make you feel very special and wanted. However, once the narcissist loses interest in you, most likely after they've gotten what they've wanted or gotten bored with you, they may drop you without a second thought. A narcissist can be very engaging and sociable as long as you're fulfilling what they desire and giving them all of your attention. The most telling trait, though, may be negative emotions. Many narcissists enjoy spreading and arousing negative emotions actions to gain attention, feel powerful, and keep you insecure and off balance. They may throw a tantrum if you disagree with their views or fail to meet their expectations, and they are extremely sensitive to criticism and typically respond with a heated argument, fight, or cold detachment. Flight, again, checking out of the conversation by sighing and rolling your eyes. On the other hand, narcissists are often very quick to judge, criticize, ridicule, and blame you. Some narcissists are emotionally abusive. By making you feel inferior, they boost their fragile ego and feel better about themselves. And within the negative emotions description, we found the real reason that Cartman begs Heidi to stay with him and threatens suicide if she refuses. It's not about suddenly realizing that he loves Heidi. It's about keeping his ego dominant in the situation. But after making Heidi his carbon copy, Cartman begins to see what dealing with himself is like, and he is not always okay with that. When they align to make fun of Kyle, that is beneficial to Cartman's desires, so then he loves Heidi. But Heidi has also become the dominant force in that relationship, and in acting just like her boyfriend, she has usurped all of his power. Luckily, all of that finally came to a head and allowed Heidi to leave that toxic relationship for good, hopefully. It might not be reality, but theories are more fun. Wait, I can't leave it like this. While I don't have any more to say about South Park, I do want to let you know that if you feel you are in an abusive relationship, you have the right, the permission, the strength, whatever you need to leave that relationship. Do not let the actions of someone else decide how you will live your life. Also, while South Park has made quite a few satirical jokes on the topic, suicide is no laughing matter, and if you feel yourself going into a dark place, reach out for help. Even if you don't find any relief the first time you try, keep pushing forward until you find someone to talk to or something safe that works for you to relieve the pressure. Life is long and cruel and beautiful, and things can change for the better on any given day. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have two other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.